Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the All 22 podcast. Glad to have you back. I don't know if this mic is being stupid again like the first episode, but we're just going to try it because we got more people in today. So let's go down the line. Introduce yourself, name, school, position, why you came to Juniata, because we got a new cast today. We'll start with you, Caleb.
So, like my high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Caleb Masari. I went to Big Spring High School and I play wide receiver. And the reason I picked Juniata was because basically I was able to play more here. Like, I looked at other schools and I feel like I had a better opportunity to play here. And I was also able to play two sports here. So that made it a lot better for me to choose here.
We'll get back to you. Benji.
All right, my name is Raymond Abreu, or you can call me Benji. I went to Hazleton Area High School. I play outside linebacker, and I picked Juniata because I think they could have made me a better ball player, and I like the culture here.
My name's Cameron Irving. You can call me Cam. I played at Martinsburg High School and Spring Mills High School. I'm a defensive lineman, and I picked Juniata because I love the community here and the atmosphere and, all the guys. And Doc is a very smart guy. I love Doc.
Yeah, same here. Before we get into our thoughts on camp, Caleb, somehow we played each other in high school, 2 games, and we didn't know each other coming in here.
No, we didn't.
I don't understand how that happened. This is the second player it's happened with, because Talbot, our big boy, the same thing happened, which I didn't know them, and next thing you know they're like, oh, wait a minute, I played you in high school, which is kind of crazy.
Where
So
did Talbot play?
he played at Mechanicsburg.
Oh.
So
yeah,
you wouldn't have played him.
No.
But I did. I played him twice, and he was the biggest kid on the field, and I didn't even know who he was. And now I ended up with him, which is, I think that's pretty cool. We come from the same conference. We know our stuff locally, and it's pretty cool. Playing against each other now, we're playing with each other, which is a pretty cool thing. So let's go back down the line. Give me, some thoughts about camp, your experience so far. Camp, high school, college. We're in college now. I messed up there. Thoughts about college. Classes have started now, so just give me some thoughts. We've talked about this a lot, but new guys, new opinions, views. So let's go.
Well, camp, to start off, I was really nervous about it. Like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And at the beginning, it was really hard for me. Like, they threw so much stuff at us right away and expected us to know it, like, right away. It kind of threw me off, and I was, like, kind of weary if I was able to continue with it. But once I started getting it down and, like, everything was clicking, it made it a lot easier for me for camp. And then with classes starting, it's a lot different than high school. Like, even football and even the classes. Like, it's a big step up, and, like, I don't really think high school really prepares you for it at all. But it's just, like, you have to go by it, like, day by day. And I think it's getting better now, but I really do enjoy college, because I'm making new friends, having better experiences than I did in high school and all that. So,
Camp for me, to be honest, I didn't come into it with any stress or nerves at all. I came ready to perform. I came ready to work for my position, I guess, or for my spot. But I got hurt day 2, so that was a setback. I'm still out, but I'm not gonna let that affect me. I'm gonna keep getting these mental reps and everything like that. But as for college, it's definitely a step up from high school. High school doesn't, like Caleb said, it doesn't prepare you for college as much as you think it does. You come in thinking that you're gonna know a lot more than you actually do. So I don't know. It's definitely just something you have to take with a grain of salt and keep working at.
Yeah, one note about you, Benji, is in high school when you're kind of injured, you kind of just sit out. You don't really do anything. You do your recovery with the trainer. In college, it's a little different because when we're doing conditioning, usually most of the injured guys are doing something else, like sit-ups or something they can do. And a lot of guys have done it in and out. Some guys haven't done it at all, even though they can do stuff. But Benji, you're the only guy I see consistently working. You're hurt, but you're still, putting forth your effort. You're getting the mental reps. You're still getting, physical exercise in when we're conditioning. And I just wanted to point that out because that, puts you above others. Like it really shows character, and you're a good ball player, even though we can't have you on the field right now. But we'll get you back.
Yeah, like it's just for me. It's just like a brotherhood type of thing. Like I can't sit there and see my brother's condition or get put through some sort of punishment, conditioning wise, or something like that, and just sit on the sideline and watch that. Like, I have to do something. Like, I can't sit back and just watch somebody else work and me not do anything at all. Like, that's just not how my brain functions. So anytime I see pursuits, conditioning, anything, I have to do something at least.
Yeah.
That's just how, like, I don't know. I guess that's just the football player in me.
Yeah, that's a good football player right there. Cam.
Yeah, so I say the first week of camp, I also kind of injured myself too. I did something to my hip flexor. I mean, I was still practicing with it. I was just going to the trainer, getting it wrapped up and everything. But yeah, I was still like, trying to push through the practice and everything with my, my hip injury and all the other stuff. But I mean, I really do think it is very different than, high school football. Like, I can probably, say for everybody here in this podcast right now is probably a, all-star, first team on their high school team, And then we come here to college and then, like, we're starting over, starting at the bottom, got to earn our spot, got to keep, just picking away at it, it is a challenge, with school and stuff. I like school so far, school's looking pretty good so far, just gotta stay on top of my grades, and I just want to be able to keep my spot where I'm at right now, and just, hopefully to get this big win this Saturday.
A lot of people are talking about how, like, college ball is such a challenge and things like that, but I don't think people realize, like, how much of a mental challenge it actually is. Like, you can't expect to just come here and it's going to be the same as high school. Like, you can't expect to, oh, I'm the biggest guy, I'm the fastest, I'm the strongest, and be number one on death. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you got to come here and you got to give it your all mentally, physically, and it's going to drain you, but at the end of the day, if you really want to make your team better and make yourself better as a ball player, then you have to push forth. It's all a mental struggle at the end of the day, but it's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like, you have to keep pushing. If you don't, like, we know guys who have quit, or just instances, not even on this team, that they quit 1 or 2 days, 3 days into camp. And I'll tell you what, like, being injured, that has probably been, like, my most mentally straining year of playing football ever in my life. Just because, like, I want to play so bad and I want to be on the field so bad, and just seeing, like, you guys being able to put in the work, that, like, mentally, that it's affecting me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think, going off of that, I think the game from high school to college, it jumps, twice as more mentally than physically.
Oh yeah.
It definitely jumps physically. Like, there's some big boys out there, but I think we can keep up as freshmen. But mentally, golly, it's a different ball game, really. It's a
it's
different type of football.
It's definitely a different beast.
Yeah, but going off of what Cam said earlier, this week we got a big one. We got Grove City. We're playing this Saturday at Grove City. They're a pretty solid ball club. Last year they probably had the best wide receiver in Division III football. He is now graduated, but they still bring back a solid roster, a lot of good O-linemen. They're a power run team. They got 2 big fullbacks, number 1 and number 3 in the country. So they're looking to run the rock and, put you to sleep and then, get a big play in the air. So definitely going over that. It's going to be, good old-fashioned football. I thought going to college, you would see teams that throw a lot more. This is going to be like a high school game, to be completely honest.
It's going to be run heavy.
That, quote-unquote wing T. It's not wing T, but it's going to be that wing T, power eye, go right at you.
Smash it down your throat.
Smash mouth football.
Yeah, it's going to be. They're going to shove the ball down your throat, or at least they're going to try.
Yeah, and we're going to stop it. That's what we're going to do. We've been game planning. I know me, Benji, and Cam are all defense players. Caleb, what's the game plan offensively? What do they look like? Their defense, what they're doing, and what are you guys going to attack?
Defensively wise, their corners play off a lot. They never play press barely at all, or at like they barely play at all. And I feel like we can hit a whole bunch of open access pitches, slants, quick game. And I feel like that could be very beneficial. And if we keep doing that, maybe they'll creep up a little bit and we can try to hit something deep. But other than that, I mean, half the kids that they had last year aren't there right now. Yeah. So I think it would be an easier ball game for us that way.
Mm-hmm. But it's definitely going to be a tough one. For I think all of us, I would say most of us, this will be the first day game we've played.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know,
definitely.
Have you played?
I've played a day
You
game.
played a day game.
Yeah.
Did you play Harrisburg in a game day?
No, they were home for us, so
They
we
were-
played
okay,
them.
so
We
you
played them
played
at
them at
night.
night.
Yeah,
Because I know they play game days.
yeah.
I played days other than Friday. I've never played a day game though. I've scrimmaged in the day. I think.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
scrimmaged in during
but
the
I
day,
think
but I've
like
never.
a day game is gonna be 10 times different because it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot out.
It's
'Cause
very weird.
It's still summertime, and it's
The
gonna be
humidity,
warm.
the
Because today was probably one of the hottest practice so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
And we're on week 3, which is absolutely insane. It was a hot one, but we'll have to adjust to that. Start drinking that water, that Gatorade, that Gilk.
don't drink Gilk.
Quick.
I do not
opinions
endorse
on
Gilk.
Quick. Go quick. Opinions on Gilk.
I've actually
Caleb.
never had it, so I can't even say
Have
much
to
about
try
it.
Benji. Gilk.
I've taken one sip of Gilk. I do not endorse Gilk. It's disgusting. If you drink Gilk, please stop.
See, well, I see everybody drinking this Gilk, right? Mr. John Ritos over here, he's the mastermind of, Gilk making, right? But, to my knowledge, I've never tried Gilk. I just look at it as like, nasty, like it kind of looks, the fruit punch, right? The fruit punch Gilk, it kind of looks like strawberry milk and it looks a little tempting, but nah, cause our Gatorade here is kind of watered down pretty, but still, regardless, Gilk, no, I'll pass.
I like Gilk. Would you guys got Gilk t-shirts if I made them?
I would support the brand. I would support it and wear the T-shirt, but I'm not. I wouldn't drink the Gilk.
I would support it.
I'll support the cause, but
Yeah.
Gosh,
Drink 'em
okay.
in.
So that's the word on Gilk here with these guys. But looking back into this week today, I thought it was a pretty solid practice. Kind of a little low key. We were only in shoulder pads and helmets. But a quick story from practice. I had myself a pick today, which I think I kicked to myself actually.
Yeah,
Kinda
it was
insane.
a pretty nice pick.
I don't understand. You're always around the ball. Doesn't matter what happens, you're there.
I'm a magnet. What can I say? But so I get the pick, and I remember back to our inter squad scrimmage a week or two ago, where I had a pick in the inter squad scrimmage, and I was really excited, and I spiked the ball, and I might have got, I wouldn't say yelled at, but scolded, by a few people. We're not gonna name names, but scolded by a few people. So today, I get the pick. I'm running down the sideline. They blow the play dead. I get the ball. I sit it down on the ground, and I walk away. I learned my lesson. I told one of my other coaches that, and he laughed and said, "Put it on the pod." So it's here. Doc told me to put it on the pod.
I remember. I heard him say that to you.
So I made sure to put it on the pod. But funny story from practice, they did not want to get yelled at again. So we made sure we acted appropriate. When we made
got
a good
the
play.
pick.
When we got the pick. But solid practice today. Looking forward this week. Big matchup, but I think we can handle it. I really think we do. I think if we come out strong, I think it's our ball game. It's our game to win.
Yeah, I definitely think it's more just about the tempo. I think
How we come out.
Yeah,
because
I think
how we start the
Yeah.
tempo, like what Coach P says, tip of the spear, starts on special teams, the first strike of the
Yeah.
not even so just as much how we come out, because we could come out with a great tempo and still be down, but I think if we keep a good tempo the whole game, it's definitely in our favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to keep it up. All gas,
Exactly.
no break.
Yeah.
Put a foot on the neck, just stomp it out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's something
We
we
gotta-
didn't have in St. Vincent. Like the scrimmage, we came out very
flat.
Flat. But then we started to
picked
pick
it
it up.
Yeah.
But we never could,
Keep it
nope,
on.
Keep
Keep
it
it on.
going.
Right.
Keep it on. So it'll be a tough matchup, like we said, smash mouth football. But I like that football.
Yeah. It's fun to watch.
That's it. I love that football, especially being a defensive lineman. That is amazing to me. I love it.
Yeah. Trying to think. So today we started our lifting program. So we've been lifting kind of throughout camp, and now we're starting it through school. So we get days to lift. I'm a Monday, Wednesday guy at 8. What do you guys?
I'm Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
I'm Tuesday, Thursday, 1 p.m.
I'm Monday, Wednesday, 11 a.m.
So 8 a.m. I'm not mad about it, right? it's nice. It's nice to get up,
Yeah.
get active, like wake up, because sometimes I'm a little drowsy when I wake up. The only thing is, me and Max both have 9 o'clock classes.
Oh yeah, he was telling me
Yeah.
about
So what you would have to do, I think
This is what we did today.
I was
So
gonna say Sigs has that same problem,
Mhm.
and they just told him to do the workout until he has to leave, and then after all his classes, come back and finish it.
yeah, so that's what me and Max did this morning. We got up, we did our lift. We only got through like a third of it, so then we had to get to classes quick. Then we went to 2 classes, then we went to lunch, and then after lunch we had to go back and lift. So I think we figured it out. I talked to Coach Carter about it. We're gonna talk to our weightlifting coach and be like, hey, can we just come in at 7:30 in the morning? Because I'd rather just get up earlier and just get it done, so I have that little free time in the afternoon than having to do like 2 lifts. Because then I gotta change back to my sweaty lift clothes and take like 2 showers. I've taken 3 showers today. I mean, that's
Jesus.
good.
Yeah,
But still,
I've taken 2.
Yeah, that's 3 showers. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but still, that's a lot of showers. But
Another thing with being in camp, you will take so many showers throughout the day. Because one day you'll have, you'll have a practice, then you'll have a lift, too, like that same day. And then, I mean, for me, I always normally take a shower at night, too. So I normally be taking 3 showers sometimes a day. And it's a lot of use of some soap.
yeah, definitely, we gotta keep clean. We're told, as simple as it seems, we're told, like, I don't know, it feels like sometimes we're told, like, kindergartners, like, keep your hygiene up and stuff, and like shower before you go to lunch and the trainer.
All
But
this
I think
stuff,
it's simple, but it's really important.
Yeah, definitely.
Keeping, because you're
Being
clean.
hygienic, it's
Yeah, you clean, you smell good, but it also helps, like, helping people not get sick and stuff like that.
spread bacteria.
Yeah, so
all that.
as simple as it sounds, it's pretty important. But life's been crazy lately. School starting, football. Any other remarks or stories you guys want to tell from camp or?
I mean, it's not really like a remark or a story, but just like, how do you feel? Like
You're asking me a question. Wow. Wow.
How do you feel like in general? Just like, what were your thoughts coming into D3 ball and now being in D3 ball?
That's a good one. So, like Caleb said, when through his recruitment process, he felt like he could have a chance to play, and that's what I felt, because I was talking to some of my high school coaches, and they're like, what's the look here? And I'm like, getting on special teams, that's going to be, really important. Myself, like, now I've fallen into a cool and exciting circumstance where I will hopefully hit the field sometimes playing defense, but I'm still on special teams. I got on special teams. I'm gonna make the travel roster. I'm gonna get to go to games. So definitely, definitely just getting there and playing and contributing to the team. That was definitely a big thing about coming in, because I knew I could play. I knew I could get some time, and it just how. So special teams was definitely a big thing. So yeah.
Well.
Wow.
That was my shit.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know. D3 football, it's like any college sport. It's a big step up, and I kind of expected, but also unexpected some things. Like, I expected to be like more high tempo, more like film, more everything. Like, all this stuff has to go into it. Like, it's way more big a deal than high school. But I honestly think it was what I expected. I mean, you got all the stuff you gotta do, and like, what did I want to say? I forget what I was gonna say.
Well, you remember a big thing we talked about last episode, being a student athlete. I feel like with D3 ball, it is almost 65-70% student. Like, your student is, capitalized, like, big bold letters, and then you have the athlete part, which, going through camp, it's been all athlete, but now that we've gotten into school, it is, you're a student than an athlete. Because I feel like, with different divisions of football or sports, it's different.
It definitely changes.
We went over a stat last episode. Zion Williamson wrote 1 paper his whole college career. I mean, he only went 1 year, but still, that's insane. I've already written 1 paper. So, like, that's, a big difference, something you don't really think about. But, yeah. Did you remember what you were saying or no?
No.
Cam?
I mean, I don't really got like, a question or anything, but I do have a statement. I really, really, really want to see Coach Doc on the podcast. Like I don't know. I just really want to see it. Like this man, he's a very, very smart individual. Even some of you who probably don't even know the game of football could probably learn something from this guy. Like he's just very intelligent whenever it comes to football and, just everything really all around. He's a really smart guy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking to get those guys on. I know a lot of them watch this, which is really cool. I'm really, it's cool. You have your coaches watch. We don't say any scheme or anything, so we keep all of that under wraps just in case the opponents are listening or whatever. But haters are always your fans, your biggest fans. So I mean, if Susquehanna's out there listening, thanks for joining.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We had
bleep them. Drop Smash Montana.
There we go.
Back to like the whole coming into D3 and before D3 thing. Not even because I know guys that have played D3, D2, D1 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of guys that'll come into D3 and say like I'm not really looking to do anything with football afterwards. Like a lot of people aren't looking to go to the league,
Mm-hmm.
and it's D3 ball. Like there's a likely chance it's not going to happen. But I feel like if you come in to D3 ball with the mentality like I'm just coming to play football for me,
Mm-hmm.
like you're not really adding anything for your team. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to want to go to the league to contribute to the team. You know what I mean? Like if you come in with just like I'm gonna play football for the next 4 years because I love football and that's it, I feel like you're not really contributing anything. Like you have to come into it with a purpose alongside that. Like, I want to come in and make my team better also, or I want to help my team evolve into something better or help someone on the team. It doesn't even have to be the whole team, just one person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like, you don't have to go to look to the league or anything like that. And I feel like a lot of guys say that too much about D3 ball. Like, I'm not looking to go to the league. I just want to play football for the next 4 years. But they don't have anything to contribute alongside that.
Interesting way to put that. Kind of wrap this up. Anybody else got anything to say? So thank you guys for being on. We're gonna do something new now because a lot of the teammates have been asking to be on. So I decided I made a wheel. I have 3 groups. I have the specialist, so that's our kicker, punter, and long snapper. They want to be on it. We have room 305, which I have a rough idea of who all is on that floor, who's all in that room, but I don't 100% know, so that would be interesting. And then I believe we have Gunner, Ben, Trey, and then Wolfie. And we got Hunter. So, you know what? If Caleb, you want to hold that up to kind of the screen and just hit spin, and we'll see who's on next. Oh, wait. Wait, give me that back. I think I forgot one group, Ty. Is JR's group not on there? Oh,
305.
shoot.
Oh, you almost forgot a group.
I know.
Wow.
Someone do something entertaining while I make this group quick.
So this video is sponsored by,
Gilk Enterprise. Our sponsors are Big Al, Max Locke, John Ritos. Don't ask them what happens after they drink Gilk or how their stomach feels after they drink
don't
Gilk,
do that.
because they definitely will not tell you the real answer.
Also, if you enjoy, keep listening. Listen to more
Yeah.
episodes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shank fans,
Yeah.
keep coming back. Any new listeners, keep coming back because this podcast is only going up from here.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
We love y'all.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to get this. Going to be on ESPN or something like that. Something crazy. Okay. Hit the spin. I had to add JR and Kato and Takari because they wanted to be on it too. So can we see it?
You see it?
Yeah.
Back
we
up
can
a
barely
little
see
bit.
it. Oh,
305.
305. 305. I think it's like Swiggy's in there. I think Chris is in there.
Yeah, Chris is in
Yeah.
there.
So,
They really want to be on it, too.
Sweeger's in there. Chris is in there. Seth is in there. Q is in there. I believe.
Is Chris in? Yeah. Oh,
I
wait,
believe
so Chris.
Hunter's in there, and I also believe Tommy's in there.
That's going to be a
I
fun
think.
bunch.
So that'll be a fun bunch. I'm literally just gonna. They have an 8-person room, so I'm just gonna set up in their room. I'm not doing it here because I can't fit that
Oh,
many.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot more room.
So I'll have to take the travel to East, but this is a pretty cool way of doing it. I think so we
Moving
get
the podcast.
Yeah, moving around.
getting everybody on.
Getting everybody's opinion
Yeah,
on everything.
so-
and
You should
how
get
they
like
feel.
a bus. You should get like a travel bus or something.
Let's work on guilt T-shirts first,
All right.
and then
yeah,
we'll get
that's
to
a
the
little
travel
bit.
bus.
That's a little bit farther down.
So- yeah.
we'll increase.
All right, so wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate y'all. Means a lot. And if you ever want to be back on, I'll get you back on and try Gilk. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check out the Instagram and TikTok at all22_pod. And thanks for listening again. We ended it like this last time. Coach B is gonna be happy. Let's just do it. Tip of the spear.
Always sharp.
Thank you guys for watching or listening. It's not stopping. Oh my gosh. Blooper.